The Galactic Coalition prided itself on being the most advanced military force in the known universe. For centuries, they had conquered and assimilated thousands of species across countless star systems. Their warriors were bred for combat, with genetic enhancements that made them stronger, faster, and more resilient than their natural ancestors. But they had never encountered humans before. Commander Grell stood on the bridge of the flagship Unstoppable Asterisk, observing the small blue-green planet designated Terra on the main view screen. Intelligence suggested this was a Class 5 death world, a planet with such extreme conditions that evolution created particularly hardy and dangerous life forms. Most civilizations evolved on Class 1 or 2 worlds with stable climates and minimal predators. Their technology is primitive, Lieutenant Mox reported, displaying scans on the secondary screen. Pre-warp capabilities, limited spaceflight within their own system, projectile and explosive-based weaponry. Grell nodded, his 4 eyes blinking in sequence. Begin the standard intimidation protocol. Land troops in their major population centers. Minimal force. We want integration, not extermination. Within hours, 500 coalition dropships descended through Earth's atmosphere, landing in cities across the planet. The plan was simple: demonstrate overwhelming technological superiority, accept their inevitable surrender, and begin the assimilation process. In New York, Squad Leader Drav led 50 elite warriors into the streets. Their translucent armor shimmered in the sunlight as pedestrians scattered before them. Drav activated the Universal Translator. People of Earth, your planet is now under the protection of the Galactic Coalition. Resistance Ace, a human male, approached them. He wore blue work clothes and carried a metal box. You folks need to move these ships, the man said, gesturing to the dropship blocking the street. You're causing a traffic jam that stretches halfway across Manhattan. Drav was momentarily confused by the human's lack of fear. I don't think you understand. We are taking control of your world. The man shrugged. Yeah, well, I'm trying to fix a busted pipe in an apartment building, and your ship is blocking my truck. When Drav moved to intimidate the human, the man simply sidestepped him and opened his metal box, revealing an assortment of tools. Mind if I take a look at your ship? He asked, approaching the dropship without waiting for permission. The propulsion system looks interesting. Before Drav could stop him, the human had climbed underneath the craft and was examining its engines with experienced eyes. Ha, the human said. You're using a plasma-based thrust vectoring system? That's inefficient in our atmosphere. No wonder your landing was so wobbly. Drav stared in disbelief. The propulsion technology was supposed to be thousands of years beyond human understanding. Similar scenes played out across the planet. In Tokyo, a high school science teacher correctly identified the quantum principles behind the aliens' energy weapons. In Rio de Janeiro, a car mechanic pointed out design flaws in their landing gear. In Lagos, a university student accurately described the mathematical basis of their translation algorithm. Back on the Unstoppable Asterisk, Grell received increasingly disturbing reports. Commander, Lieutenant Mox said, humans are dismantling our dropships to examine the components. What? Stop them immediately. Sir, they're offering suggestions for improvements. A human child in a place called Munich showed our engineers how to increase shield efficiency by 23% using locally available materials. Grell's skin paled to a sickly yellow. Impossible. Their civilization is pre-warp. They shouldn't understand our technology. That's not all, sir, Mox continued. They're exhibiting disturbing behaviors. They're walking in areas with lethal radiation levels without protection. A human female handled a power cell with bare hands. That's 300 rads of exposure. She showed no signs of distress. Are they immune to radiation? No, sir. They know it's harmful. They simply accept the risk. They call it workplace hazards and mention something called OSHA violations. Reports flooded in from around the globe of humans displaying knowledge and tolerances that terrified the coalition warriors. A human doctor in Boston correctly diagnosed the genetic flaw in the coalition species after a mere 5-minute examination. Children in Australia played with venomous creatures that would kill a coalition warrior in seconds. A group of humans in Finland invited warriors to sit in a small room heated to near-lethal temperatures, then jumped into freezing water for relaxation. After 48 hours, Grell made an unprecedented decision. He ordered all forces to withdraw. In the debriefing room, the ship's xenobiologist provided answers. Earth is not just a death world, she explained. It's a Class 9, the highest classification. The humans have evolved on a planet with extreme temperature variations, high gravity, intense radiation, countless pathogens, and dangerous predators. What's more, they've developed a system they call science that encourages them to share and build upon knowledge. But they're pre-warp, Grell protested. Yes, but they understand the principles. They haven't built warp drives, not because they can't comprehend them, but because they haven't yet refined the necessary materials. Their theoretical knowledge far exceeds their current engineering capabilities. What do you recommend? Grell asked. The xenobiologist's voice trembled. Full quarantine, no contact. These humans, they don't fear the unknown. They dissect it. They experiment. They touch things that should never be touched. And worst of all, they share information freely. What happens if they develop warp technology? Then, she said quietly, we hope they're as peaceful as they claim to be. As the unstoppable asterisk broke orbit, Grell watched the blue planet recede on the view screen. The humans hadn't noticed their departure. They were too busy reverse engineering the broken components left behind. What terrified him most wasn't their technology. It was their curiosity, their relentless need to understand, regardless of danger. The humans didn't just survive on their death world. They had mastered it.